Hi everyone. So in this lesson we're gonna be discussing URL routing in Django, right? So I've prepared some notes right here. So getting started, instead of using different templates for different uses, we are going to use one customer template for different users, right? So, and also remember with Django, we avoid to repeat ourselves, which is very important. And also this is like the fundamental rule of computer science, right? Do not repeat yourself. Try as much as possible to minimize times of repeating yourself when you are writing code. So the method we are going to use will enable us to save a huge amount of time, right? Also, we need to remember the relationship of one-to-many, right? We will consider the customer as a parent and order as a child, right? So we know that for each customer, for each order, we have a customer attached to that, right? So in this case, each customer ID will be the most important factor. You will see, like, also when I use the ID in the in the URLs, right? So we're gonna link the ID in the URL and the view, so that when the request is made for a specific customer, we get to that specific page, right? So let's get to it. So let me go inside my project folder. Let me run the server. So we're gonna come here, and then we can say customer. As you can see right here, we're gonna display the customer info, right? And then here we're gonna write the total orders the customer has made, right? So remember, this is not data from the database. This is data directly from the template. But what we're gonna do right now is to display data from the database, right? So let's get to it. We're gonna come here to customer. So we're gonna do something like this. For example, we will update this URL here, so that for each customer and their ID, we're gonna get their information for that customer. So we will have to, let's first create we're gonna create this variable right here, which is called pk. Let me say it's pk test, right? So we're gonna link this one into the URL. So after this one, we're gonna go get the customer. So we'll name this variable customer and use the get method, and then we will have pk test. It's going to be equals to customer ID, right? And then we will come here and say order is going to equal we're gonna use that one on top. Remember, order is the child, right? As you can see, yes, as you can see here in the models, we have customer, and then within customer we have within order table we have the customer, right, with the ID, within the ID, right? So this means that order is the child, and then customer is a child attached to this parent, which is customer, right? So we're gonna say, how do we retrieve data, customer data? attached to that order. We will say we will use the customer variable dot, and then we're gonna say order set, right? So we're gonna use this line of code and say dot all. So we're gonna display all the info. So, and then to render it on the template, remember you have to put it here inside the context dictionary. Then it's a key, that's a value, comma. Also for all, now we're gonna do the same. So another thing we will have to do, we will have to go to URLs within our app, and then we will have to update this one here. So what you need to do, you have to say string triangle brackets, and then you will say pk test. This has to match with the variable that we made inside the view, right? And then I think yes. So let me check if it worked. So I think it worked. Let me see if I say customer number 2 type object. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It didn't work actually. I made a mistake. It's supposed to be objects, right? So you have to be careful with the spelling. So let me see. Let me refresh. So another error. Let me check what's the matter. So it's PK test. Okay, I think I should have started with ID and then I put PK test right after that. Yes, now I think it's gonna work. Let's check if yes, actually it's working. So this is gonna be the info of customer 1 and also for customer 2, right? So now let's go render the data in there. So we're gonna come here to customer actually. Let's go to the customer template, and then so we need to check. So we have to display the phone. Now we can display there. We can say open the curly brackets, and then we say customer dot phone. Let me try to refresh and see. As you can see, they are displayed, so it's actually working. So we're gonna scroll down, and then we'll go. Let me check if I say order dot count, or I have to actually do it right here on the view, the count, the number of orders the customer has made. So I'll come here and then let me just say total. equals order dot count, and then hopefully it's gonna work. So I have to put it inside the dictionary. So we'll have total, and then we'll have this. So let's go to, let me just close these other, and then I'll come here and write total. Let me go refresh. As you can see, the number is right there. Now we go to the table. We're gonna use a for loop in the table. So on top of the row tag, oh, what am I doing? So I'm just gonna copy this, copy, and then I'm gonna paste it below, and I'm gonna open my tag for I in and let me check. So actually this is the so here we're gonna display the name of the product. Okay, so I'm gonna say customer, and then here it's a variable. It's gonna be I dot product. So here is gonna be I dot let me check. Okay, actually this has to do with the product. So I'm gonna go to the product and go to category. So let me check. If I say product dot category, I can say product dot name. Let me check if it's working. So let me scroll. Oh, sorry, I didn't close the tag. So it's N4. And then we go here. What's the problem now? Let me check what's the error. Oh, okay. I think here it's supposed to be order. Let me check. Yes, of course. It's supposed to be order, and it is order. And then here, this is not from the database, so we need to put what's in the database. So we're gonna say I dot date created, and as you can see, this is from the database. And also we'll have to say I dot status. Let me just do this. Copy. So pending. As you can see, pending is the status of the order, right? So we're gonna come to customer, then so here we're gonna have links, right? Like when you click there, it's gonna take you to the link where you will be able to either update or delete. So this one is going to be a link, but for now we're not gonna do anything. For now, just write this code right here, link. Let me just copy this, copy. So let me go and refresh. Yes, as you can see, the status is from the database, and you click here, as you can see right there, it's redirecting us to that link. Yeah, so that's how you render out, right? We are using one template, as you will see, like for the other customer, like on the same template, but then different data. As you can see, this customer has made 3 orders, right? If we go to the third one, we don't have third customer. So yeah, that's how you do it. So Django let us, to do this, So yeah, this is how you do it. I'll see you on the next one, guys. This is the end of this lesson. Yes.